Hey guys, it's Stardust26, and in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Nerf Modulus Chronobarrel. Let's head to the unboxing. Included with the Nerf Modulus Chronobarrel is the Modulus Chronobarrel, 6 Modulus darts, and the owner's manual. Now I will be showing you an overview of this attachment. So up front, it's the barrel. There's just straight shot through. Then down here, there's a tactical rail, so you can put on any end strike attachment. Above that, on the top, is this screen, which will turn on and shine red. There's buttons on it that will control what it does. I'll explain that later. Then, back here is the attachment for the barrels, so you could take any Nerf blaster with this end strike barrel lug and just twist it on, and now you can do that. Down here there's this battery tray. It takes 2 AA batteries. You unscrew that screw right there and you put in 2 AA batteries. I have 6 new Modulus darts in this magazine. It's a 6-dart magazine, and I have the Chronobarrel on my Delta Trooper. So I will show you how it works. So over here, there's this little switch. You just flick that to the middle for it to count down. So I'll show you how that works. So it starts at 6. And you can change it by hitting this plus or minus right there. And that will change how high you want it. So if you're using a 18-round stick mag, you would plus it all the way up to 18. And I'll show you how this works. So when you shoot, now it's down to 5. And if you shoot again, it'll be down to 4. Now, one of the cool things about this is once you're out, it'll blink 0. And then, as soon as you put in your new magazine with ammo in it, it'll go all the way back up to 6. So I'll show you that. Now, so it's at 0, right? And it thinks that it's out of ammo. Once you shoot it, it's to 5 because that would have been 6 in the magazine, and then you would have fired out the 6th one, and that tells it that it reloaded. So then it'll be down to 5, and then you can just do that over and over again. So yeah. Now, other features on it is count up. So it'll start at 0. And every time you fire, it'll just go up 1. So if you wanna, I guess, see how many darts you fired through a whole game, you could turn that on and, see how many darts you fired, and maybe see your ammo control or if you're trigger happy or not. And there's this reset button right there. So if you shoot like 3 and there's 3 left, but you don't have any more in your magazine, you can just hit the reset button and it'll go back to 6 or whatever you had it set it at. So the controls are pretty simple. Now over here there is a chronograph. You can see that there. That's in FPS, but if you hold down the plus and the minus, it'll switch to meters per second. So that's interesting. If you don't live in America, that would be helpful. So that's a chronograph. That's in feet per second. So the last shot that I took in this was 73 feet per second. So yeah, that's all the controls that is on this. I will show you how this works with a stock spring blaster, a modified spring blaster, and a flywheel blaster. So I'll show you that now.
Okay, so now I will be testing with a stock spring blaster. 69.4, 73.4, 74.4, 72.5, 69.7, 76.8, 65.4, 73.4, 65.7, and 66.3. Now I will be testing with my modified long shot. 85.3, 117.3, 86.9, 103.3, 105.1, 101.7, 96.8, 118.8, 97.9, and 98.7. Now for the demonstration of flywheels, I will be using my Nerf Strife. I will let it rev to the max and then I will fire. So let's start. 75, 76.2, 74.1, 76.0, 76.6, 74.7, 71.6, 74.2, 76.9, 75.9.
Now, the Chronobarrel for the stock Strife and my stock Delta Trooper were pretty accurate. They were around 70 to 75 FPS, which is pretty standard for the modern elite blasters that are coming out. But with the long shot, it was inconsistent. I'm not exactly sure why. I think it's actually hitting the outside of the barrel and it's slowing it down a lot. And the long shot, it has like about this much of extra barrel attached onto it, and then you're adding this much more. So I think that it's ricocheting off the barrel and slowing it down, which is why you saw sometimes it was hitting 120 and then sometimes it was hitting like 85. So the ones that hit 120, it was not hitting the barrel. And I think that the ones that were hitting 85 were ricocheting off the barrel. So that's what I think. But if you're just going to be recording stock blasters, I think it'll be okay. Now to my opinion on this product. I think that it's actually pretty useful. I think that the ammo counter is really cool. I think it's nice to know if you're about to run out of ammo or how many shots you took during a game. And the settings are super simple. I like the settings. They're pretty easy to do. Now to the actual chronograph of it. I like the chronograph. I probably will be using it in other of my videos to record the speed. But so my two complaints on it is that the barrel is super small. It's like about the size of a normal elite dart. It's just slightly wider, and it does ricochet on a few shots. I can tell because sometimes it'll hit 75 and then other times it'll hit 65. So I think that's one thing. I wish it was like a Spectre barrel, which has like a really wide gap, so it doesn't ricochet as much. And also, since it's super skinny and small, you can't actually record Mega Blasters or Rival Blasters because it will not fit through that at all. So that's, it's not that good, but what are you gonna do? And second off is with modified blasters, I think it is. Sometimes it just doesn't record it. Like, I've shot like my long shot through it, and sometimes it just doesn't record. I don't know if it's just like too fast. I have no clue, but sometimes it doesn't record, and other times it's like 42 FPS, which like I can see it coming out of the barrel, and it's not 42 FPS. So that's interesting. But yeah, I actually think that if you want to see how fast your Nerf guns are shooting, I recommend that you get this, because I mean, it's pretty cool to see if they fire, you know, up to par with Elite or, you know, whatever you're getting. I think the ammo counter is really good. I actually will use it maybe when I play, so you can look up and you can see if you have 3 ammo left, 1 ammo left, however many. And I mean, it's not that big. It's pretty small. I don't know what I have for comparison. I have this Delta Trooper stock, I guess. It's not that long. Yeah. So that's pretty good. And you could also, like, if you're using a flywheel blaster, if you notice that it's dropping down from like 75 to like 60 and it's getting slower, that will probably tell you that your flywheel gun is running out of battery. So that's cool. And also, it doesn't have to have this end strike barrel lug. Well, if you want a chronograph stuff, it doesn't have to have that. You can just hold it up, put your blaster up to it, pull the trigger, and see how fast it goes. Now, obviously, it won't stay on if you were trying to use it, but you can still chronograph those things. So, yeah. That's my opinion on this Chronobarrel. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe for more.